So I guess to summarize, you feel that there are significant value in understanding how our brain actually makes decisions.
Right. And I think that there's clear value in the sense that it's the fact that there are researchers who are trying to connect neuroscience and economics, and I should say neuroscience, specifically behavioral economics. That, I think, is a more effective research program than just doing behavioral economics in isolation, the neuroscience in isolation. One of the big challenges for behavioral economics has been that it's been seen as sort of a description of behavior without theory. And that's precisely because human behavior is so variable, and there's all these interesting anomalies that occur in all these different settings. And it's hard to connect them unless you know something about the underlying mechanisms. And one of the things I believe is that neuroscience is a wonderful way of starting to generate mechanisms that explain why people have this bias in this setting and this other bias in this other setting, this other bias in a third setting. But it turns out they're all the same thing because of some deep feature of our brains. So I think it's important from a research perspective. Now, it's not critical that everybody in America suddenly becomes a neuroscientist. That would be frankly silly, right? You don't need to know that your frontal lobe helps you with higher cognition to become a better decision maker. But if you can learn to appreciate some of the problems and biases we have, and if others who are doing that sort of research can work with policymakers to develop better institutions that maybe minimize people's biases, then I think we're better off. So I think it's important for research and policy. It's not something, again, that individuals have to become expert in.